Hey, good morning and welcome to Yeshiva YouTube Daily Double. Today we're doing Shabbos, Perek Vav, Mishayas Chet and Tet. Mishnah Chet talks about somebody who unfortunately is missing a leg or has trouble walking. Hakiteya Yotze B'Kav Shalom. Now there's different explanations in the Gemara and the Rishonim, but I think I'm just going to explain it the simple way I know how to explain it because based on my knowledge of people that have trouble walking or people that are missing a leg, it seems to me very simple what the Mishnah is talking about. Kavshalo is a prosthetic leg, meaning it's something you attach to a leg that's partially amputated, or he wasn't born with part of a leg. He can go out with that prosthetic leg. Rabbi Meir. Now, when you go out with a prosthetic leg, you either are using a wheelchair, you need crutches. According to Rabbi Meir, you're allowed to go out. Rabbi Yossi Oser. Rabbi Yossi asks, I will discuss why Rabbi Yossi forbids. Machlokes Rabbi Meir and Rabbi Yossi, I will discuss. And Mitzion, he also says it's a masoy, even though technically it makes you look better. And base Now, when you put the prosthetic leg on the stump of the rest of your leg, so if you have pieces of cotton or a lining over there that is cushioned, so therefore the prosthetic leg has a base kibul, right? In order for a kli eitz, let's talk about a wooden prosthetic leg. A wooden kliates to makabel tuma, it has to have a base kibul. Shute kliates, if they're straight kliates and they don't accept anything, they don't have a place, a receptacle, so then they're not makabel tuma. The Gemara learns that, but the Gemara says that it has base kibul, it has a receptacle, it is makabel tuma. So if it has cushions in there, the leg is not called a receptacle. The leg is part of your body, right? Their body is the ikr, and the prosthetic leg is just to make your body look better. So only if it has something inside of it, it has padding inside of it, then it's a receptacle. It's mechabel tuma. Smucha shalom. Now smuchos, I think, are crutches. They help him tmei and medras, right? These crutches, if he's tamei, he's a zav or something like that. Tamei medras, anything that supports a zav or a zava becomes tumas medras. Basically, it becomes the same tuma of a zav. If the zav is an avatuma, the crutches also become an avatuma. But also in b'Shabbos, you can go out with crutches on Shabbos because crutches are a service for you. They help you walk, right? You also like on the azar. This is a separate halacha. And the Maseches Brachos, you're not supposed to go with your shoes or the avak, the dirt on your feet. You're not supposed to go into the azara or harbayis. To go with crutches is not a problem. The reason being is that shoes have a lot of dirt and dust on them, so therefore it's disgraceful to bring it to a holy place. Crutches have a little point in the bottom. They're not that dirty, so it's okay. Kisei v'smucha shalo. Here, we're talking about a wheelchair. A wheelchair, it's may in measures, right? If the person's a zav and makes the wheelchair and the wheel the tummy measure. And Yosef Ben B'Shabbos, this is an interesting halacha because why not? You can go with a wheelchair, it's servicing the person. I think it means to talk about people pushing a wheelchair without the person inside of it, because then you can use something for yourself, but for someone else you can't. You have no head there to take it out, so you have to put him in the wheelchair before you leave the building. Unless there's an Erev. A wheelchair also you can't bring in azara because the wheels accumulate a lot of dirt. It's like shoes. On katimin tahorin ve'yosin bahan. On katimin, I don't know a better explanation. The Mefarshim say it's talking about a mask, a pura mask. I don't know. You wear something, a mask. It's tahor because there's really no base kibul. It's not a kli it's not a piece of clothing. It's just worn to decorate you or to frighten the kids. So the Rishonim saying, listen, man, you can't go out with it on Shabbos because, as I'm going to explain, this is not a purpose for you. You just want to look nice or fancy or funny in other people's eyes. It's not like clothes where there's personal enjoyment of wearing fancy or nice clothes. It's really for other people. I'll discuss more about this in Iyam and Tzion. Terabanim yotzim b'ksharim, ubnei malachim b'zugin. Chadam el shedibru cham v'hove. Here, the Rishonim say it's talking about people, children. The Gemara really says a father, children that have a longing, they miss their father, so they would take a piece of string and wrap it around their hand to remember their father. I think it means talking about shoes. There's different types of loafers. Ksharim, you have sometimes some of these loafers, you have tassels hanging in it, which is worn as fancy shoes on Shabbos by regular people. B'nei malachim bezugin. Sometimes you have shoes, you have the Gucci belt, which is like a metal piece there. Sometimes it's actually, I think I don't know if I've actually seen this, but there's actually little bells ringing from the shoe. So that's rich people, Bnei Malachim, they go out with that. And Chazal say, since even rich people go out with that, technically anyone can become rich. Therefore, it's called a malbush. It's something necessary for everybody, and therefore anyone can go out with it, even if you're not rich. Someone happened to give you a nice gift of the Gucci belt shoes or the ones that make noise. I don't know if I've seen this, but you can go with those shoes on Shabbos because it's not a muscle. It's something which is a tachshit. It makes it look nicer. Um, that's the conclusion of today's share. Stay tuned for Ian Mitzion. We talked about this Machlokes, Yossi and Meir and Mishnah Ches.